I am Mark.
And I'm Dan.
And this is the Dark Ball. For fuck's sake, what now?
Why can't we ever get through one of these intros?
Sorry, who the fuck are you?
I am you from the future. You must not finish this podcast.
It's the one that finally gets you cancelled. Hold up. Why am I a woman? I've transitioned. I'm Pam now.
Short for Pamela, I take it?
Pamuel. Okay. Is there something else you wanted?
No, I suppose not.
Okay, then fuck off. We've got a podcast to do.
Hold on. Pam, are you seeing anyone? Dan.
Yep.
Got a game for you.
A game?
A game. I made it up.
All right.
It's called Guess Who I'm Talking About, from me reading a part of their Wikipedia article. The title's a work in progress.
We're starting strong.
So I'm going to read a bit of this guy's Wikipedia article.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take out his name, obviously. And then I want you to tell me who he is.
You know I'm not very smart.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Just disclaimer.
I think everyone who listens to this podcast knows you're not very smart.
Okay. Fair.
So,
I mean, you've just said about 16 times.
it's because I'm trying to get into it, but you won't stop fucking interrupting me. Oh. I've made a game up, Dan.
All right.
Be impressed.
Fucking hell. You've
So,
not impressed me for a while now, Mark.
I'm not going to use his name. I'm going to call him Paul.
Paul.
Yeah. So, Paul was raised a devout Sunni Muslim. Just if you think you know who it is, just dive in.
Okay.
And if you don't get it right, I'll just carry on. So, Paul was raised a devout Sunni Muslim. From 1968 to 1976, he attended the elite Al-Thaga Model School. He studied economics and business administration at King Abdulaziz University. Some reports suggest that he earned a degree in civil engineering in 1979 or a degree in public administration in 1981. Paul attended an English language course at Oxford in England in 1971.
Paul's doing good for himself.
He is. One source described him as hard-working. At university, Paul's main interest was religion, where he was involved in both interpreting the Quran and charitable work.
Is it Mark Zuckerberg?
It's not Mark Zuckerberg.
Fuck.
Other interests included writing poetry, reading, with the works of Field Marshal Bernard Montgomery and Charles de Gaulle said to be among his favourites, Black Stallions and association football.
Black Stallions?
Yeah, he liked black stallions, horses.
Oh, I was going to say, is that a euphemism?
What, for dick?
Yeah.
No. And association football, in which he enjoyed playing at centre forward and followed the English club Arsenal. Who am I talking about, Dan?
What, how the fuck how am I meant to know that?
He was a fan of Arsenal.
Right.
He studied economics and business admin at university.
Is it Bill Gates?
No.
Oh.
He had a degree in civil engineering and in public administration. He went to Oxford. He was a Muslim. He read books on Bernard Montgomery and Charles de Gaulle, very famous leaders in the Second World War on the good side. Clearly a very great man I'm talking about. How do you not know him?
Who?
Right, I'll give you one more little bit from his article.
Okay.
Paul was opposed to music on religious grounds, and his attitude towards technology was mixed. He was interested in earth-moving machinery and genetic engineering of plants on the one hand, but, and this is the most amazing sentence ever,
Right.
but rejected chilled water on the other.
Who the fuck could this possibly be?
So on one hand,
How
he
have
was
you
interested
found-
in earth-moving machinery and genetic engineering, but rejected chilled water.
Water.
You bring him a cold bottle of water, is get this out of here.
Why would you do this?
So
So he only drank water either warm
temp
or room
warm.
temperature.
Yep. So clearly, would you say from all that he's an interesting gentleman?
Does
Does he sound like a great man to you?
he sounds pretty good.
Sounds
Pretty
pretty
cool.
good. Okay.
Paul is a stand-up guy.
Yeah. Who's Paul really? Final clue. He's dead.
Dude,
He did.
how did he die? Will this help?
He was shot.
Oh. Wasn't JFK?
It wasn't JFK.
Oh, I was hoping we was going down the Lee Harvey Oswald route again.
Never heard of him.
Mark, enlighten me.
It was, drumroll, Osama bin Laden.
For fuck's sake, man. Right, I was trying my very best.
You thought it was JFK?
I was thinking,
It's fucking bin Laden.
who's it definitely not going to be? Because it might be that person. What I didn't want to do, Mark, is just start naming terrorists.
Terrorists
Simply
who you
because
just
gave-
said sounded like a great man.
Well, I mean-
you said bin Laden was a stand-up guy.
Well, all things considered, imagine I'm a sick dude. I'm really good, right?
You hate chilled water.
And I kill a couple of people. You're not.
a couple.
What you going to remember me for, Mark? All the good or the dead? We all make mistakes.
Changed couple to nearly 3,000 people
Is
just
that-
on September 11th.
Right, to be honest, mate.
Just on September 11th, not including the
Wait,
US Embassy
hold up.
bombings in Africa.
Right, okay, I'm not very clued up.
September 11th
Was he
was a terrorist
responsible?
attack. Yes.
Right, okay.
He's
And
the
when-
head of Al Qaeda.
And when did he start hiding?
Well, he properly hid directly after. But well, to be fair,
okay.
he didn't claim responsibility straight away. Only a little bit afterwards, he was like, "Yeah, all right, that was me."
You know, there's a theory that he just didn't exist. And it was all just like,
He must have existed. He went to Oxford.
bollocks.
Did mate? He hates chilled water.
Mate, who saw him?
There's a picture of him on Wikipedia.
There was a theory,
Right,
when they
okay.
killed him, that he never actually existed. And what had happened was the Americans made him up so they had someone to blame
So
after
they want
9/11.
for the oil.
And then when they killed him, it had looked great on their part to say that he was dead.
When you said great on their part, for some reason I thought you were going to say it looked great on their CV.
I'm not saying I condone this theory or anything he did. I'm only joking.
But you did say he was a stand-up guy.
Look, Mark, if you're
I
gonna
trapped you, didn't I?
you're gonna trap me in this stuff, I cannot be held accountable.
Trapped you.
If anything, Mark, I'd say you're responsible
For 9/11?
for it all.
Oh.
It's what they want you to
Yeah,
believe.
but I don't mind chilled water.
Yeah, but it came from a hot country, Mark.
Yeah, so
right?
we imagine...
The gradient between
He
the water
needs
he
chilled
would,
water.
the water he would have drunk in his country
Hold on,
would have been
hold on,
far
hold on.
warmer than the
He
chilled
came
water
from a
of
hot
England.
country, yeah?
Yeah.
Where was he born?
What?
Where was he born?
Oh, did you say? Did you tell me?
No. But you know it's a hot country because you just said so. Where was it? What hot country was it, Dan?
Shit.
Yeah,
Go on.
Saudi Arabia.
I fucking...
Don't give me this bullshit, Dan. Don't try and claim
I
that you
just-
know about Osama bin
No,
Laden.
I don't know anything about him, but I know this.
Apart from
Mark.
the fact that
Mark,
he doesn't like chilled water and is a
right,
stand-up
Mark,
guy.
Say it's fucking boiling, right? Like really hot, and all of
I'm
your
quite warm.
all of your water in that country will probably be a lot warmer than what we've got here. Someone hands you some nearly fucking icy cold water, and you drink it, it's going to be fucking freezing, mate.
Right, there's a difference between nearly icy cold water and chilled.
Yeah, but to him, that chilled water would have felt remarkably cold.
Yeah, but are you suggesting that they don't have fridges in Saudi Arabia?
Yes.
Or air conditioning?
Yes.
Right,
Yeah, but to
okay.
be honest,
You heard it here. You
Right.
heard it here first, folks. Saudi Arabia does not have aircon.
I'm just saying
does
what you
not
want
have
to hear,
fridges.
Mark. Fucking hell. But in these countries, they're always they wear too much.
Oh, mate, be careful. Be careful.
I did not mean to.
Be careful.
No. I'm not saying that they shouldn't wear that much.
Mate,
But for how warm it is,
mate, it's normally me. This is a nice change.
I can't.
This
We
is
can't
all
get down
staying
this
in.
path.
This is all
It's
staying
not.
in. It's fucking is.
I am Mr. Editor.
It's fucking staying in. Most of the title of this podcast is my name.
You've got a point.
Mate, do you know I was up till nearly midnight last night reading about Osama bin Laden on
Why?
Wikipedia. We watched a documentary on 9/11.
And you got real interest.
Beforehand, yeah.
Cool. This is how they radicalise you.
9/11 documentaries.
All these documentaries, it's all propaganda.
Mate, we are getting cancelled.
We are a little bit.
I got a question for
This
you.
was the episode.
It was. I got a question for you, Pamuel.
Right.
So, Poison, not the band, not the Alice Cooper song, like the
Okay.
actual stuff you take that kills you.
Yeah.
If it goes
You know,
past...
the non-specific poison.
Yes.
Okay.
If it goes past its expiry date, is it more or less dangerous?
Maybe it's like milk. It thickens and becomes some kind of poison cheese.
But it's already poison.
Yeah.
So is it more or less dangerous?
No more or less, it just becomes cheese-like.
So it doesn't have an expiry date, does it?
Does it not?
It can't have. If you're,
Do you know
by
the
your
answer?
logic, if
Do you
you're
know the
saying
answer?
it becomes, if it stays at the same level of danger, surely when something expires, it becomes hazardous to your health, doesn't it?
What about wine?
Well, that doesn't expire.
Yeah, but it just...
It ages.
Oh, okay, right.
You thick fuck.
Right, so maybe poison doesn't expire. It just ages. See, that song, it doesn't expire, it just ages.
It's a fucking tune.
You know,
I was surprised, actually, because I heard it at an arena. Because I went to a gig in Manchester.
Right.
And I'm not a fan of the band.
Right.
But my wife is a huge fan
Of
the band.
which band?
Just a band.
Right.
Um,
Okay.
just a band. That I went to go see.
What band?
It was McFly.
Hold up. How are these two things related?
I know, right? So we went to see McFly. Well, Sophie went to see McFly, and I went to go do a crossword. But you know, they play music between bands and stuff. The music they had on between the support act and McFly was fucking ace. There was Enter Sandman.
Right.
There was Sad But True. There was Alice Cooper, Poison. There was Motley Crue, which wasn't good. But some of it got really, at some points, it got really heavy. I said to Sophie, I was like, can you believe this is probably the heaviest music that everyone in this room, apart from me, will listen to? And they're probably, Sad But True came on. Loads of people are probably sat there going, ugh, what's this?
But do you think maybe the guys in McFly, do you think they do it because it fucking makes money? And because surely they don't.
What, do you mean
get
the music
home.
they make?
Yeah.
Oh,
they,
yeah.
they don't get home and they think, oh, I really fancy listening to a bit of Busted. Do they? They don't do that.
But the thing is, like, when we were watching him, I was thinking, who wants to make this music?
No one.
I don't get it. But Sophie loves it, and I earn massive husband points.
Yeah.
I do it a lot when it comes to. Well.
Oh. Let's be honest, there was a reason you bought a McFly ticket.
Yeah, I wanted to get my dick brown.
I bet that didn't sound as cool in your head, but when it came out, it was immense.
Yeah, no, it didn't get brown though. I didn't get quite. It's not my birthday after all, is it?
Oh, yeah.
But I got loving.
Nice.
Oh, I got
Worth
loving.
it then. Worth
Oh,
every
yeah.
penny.
No, it was worth it just to see the smile on her face. But tell you what, McFly want 30 quid a t-shirt. They could fuck right off.
Oh my God.
But there was this one bit actually that I did enjoy. I thought it was fucking hilarious. Because on their newest album,
Well, they've got an...
yeah, it came out like last year before.
No.
One of the singers from Blink-182's on it. And he's got cancer now. You do the math.
Wait. Is he the one who believes in all the aliens and stuff?
No, the other one.
Oh, okay.
The mascot for that album, like the artwork, is it's a pink like Care Bear kind of thing, but it's got like a proper frowny, grumpy face. So at the start of before they came on, they had like over the screens, they had like a little video playing of this Care Bear like getting up to mischief backstage and shit.
Right.
And then halfway through the gig, everything goes black and the screens come back on, and it's this bear again doing some crazy shit.
Right.
And it like starts off this big. Starts getting zapped by lightning and this big ray. And then
is it like a family-friendly version of Ted?
Basically. And then when the lights come back on, there's this fucking huge teddy bear, and I'm talking 50 feet tall, on stage, moving about, and its arms are going up and down. And I was thinking, oh, big animatronic robotic teddy bear. You know, that's all right. They've made an effort. Not robotic.
No.
You see at the top, it's got a string coming out of its head, so it's hung from the ceiling. And when you look at its paws, there's like big sticks coming out the back. And there's two guys at the back holding the stick, moving its arm forward and backwards. And I was pissing myself. And I was like, imagine that being your job.
Oh my God.
They didn't find that job on Indeed, did they?
You're the arm man for a McFly concert.
What do you do for a living? I move the arms of a giant pink teddy bear.
Fucking sick. Do you remember what that reminds me? Do you remember when we went to see a Monomarth last and the lights went out, and just before they played Guardians of Asgard, the lights came back on and there's two massive Vikings either side of the stage?
Yeah. I do remember that.
It was sick.
And they did it with a giant snake for as well, didn't they?
Oh yeah, shit. They're just, what is it? Maybe it's just real popular now.
Maybe.
Giant inflatables.
I'll tell you what. To be fair, this teddy wasn't inflatable. It was a giant furry,
proper
sick.
big
So it teddy. It's not like a blown up thing.
Fucking hell.
But I'll tell you what though, I have come back from Manchester, where this gig was, a Christian. I'm converted. I'm devout.
Yeah. Is that why you're here tonight?
Yeah.
Trying to sell me the religion.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring you back, brother.
What, you Mormon?
So it's all the same shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
They all worship
Same God, different
that carpenter zombie. But so obviously I booked a hotel for us. I thought, money's a bit tight, so I'll just book the a nice cheap place. 40 quid, bed and breakfast.
Nice.
I think it was called Luther King or Martin Luther House.
Martin Luther House.
And it said on it, it's a theological conference centre. So that said to me that it's a hotel, but it's got a conference bit where they have like religious meetings.
Okay.
No, mate.
Oh, no.
It's a religious hotel. So the first thing you see when you walk through the reception is the sign pointing to the chapel.
Right.
There's bookshelves lined with Bibles. They're everywhere.
Oh, no.
Right? It's dead quiet, and like there's a 24/7 library in there with loads of religious books in. Bible in the drawer in the bedroom.
Did you say...
And I swear to God, right, that bed was so hard. Like, it was more uncomfortable than being crucified.
Fucking hell.
You know, like some of them whip themselves, don't they, to pay for their original
flagellation,
sin.
yeah.
I think us sleeping on that bed was paying for our original sin.
My God.
I've got sin in the bank.
They don't want you fucking,
right?
do they?
I can murder, and they can't do a damn thing about it.
You say you had sex in God's hotel?
Twice.
Sinner!
Yeah, mate. Honestly, right? One good thing, though, normally when you go to a hotel, you have tea and coffee making facilities, and they give you enough coffee for 2 cups of coffee and enough tea for 2 cups of tea.
Right.
3 of each.
No fucking way.
The Lord is generous.
You know in the Mormon religion, they don't let you not allowed to drink caffeine. So you're a fucking triple sinner. Maybe it was there to tempt you, Mark.
Maybe. I
That was
drunk it
it.
all.
Yeah.
But the biscuits were fruity. They had fruit in. So swings and roundabouts. And the sink was not in the same room as the toilet and shower.
How was it?
In the bedroom.
I thought you was going to say that across the hall.
Yeah. Well,
In the
it wasn't a bad
chapel.
hotel, it's for what it was, but yeah, it was it was just fucking weird. Walking through,
fucking
like,
imagine.
me of all people, walking through going, oh my God, I can't say that anymore. And
I actually imagine is the breakfast that was included wasn't a breakfast. You're there queuing up, you're like, oh, I'm fucking starving. You get to the front and it's communion.
Bread and wine.
Or you're like, oh, there's not a sink in the bedroom. You get to the front and you're like, oh, it's fucking busy. Everyone's queuing for the sink. You get to the front and they're washing your hands where the baby's being baptised.
Knees as well.
What?
Was everyone on the fucking knees?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. So we went to see McFly. It was. I tell you what, fucking security at gigs is getting worse.
Right.
So I took her to see Blackstone Cherry as well. I'm not a fan of them, but again, like it's a gift, you know. I'll go with you. But we had to pick up our tickets from the box office. I went up. I've never done it before, apart from Guns N' Roses, which was shocking, wasn't it? But I went up and I said, "Oh, I've got some tickets put back." And I said, "Oh, what's your name?" Mark Hall. How many tickets? And they asked like that, like, how many tickets? I went, 2. I went, oh yeah, here you go. No ID. I didn't have to show them anything. Oh, here you are. And said, oh, we ask how many tickets because some people try and blag and say, 6. But, obviously you said 2 and there is 2. So,
yeah, and that seems reasonable.
Yeah, but I haven't told you, I haven't proved that I'm me, so whatever. McFly also had to pick up the tickets from the box office. So I thought, this is an arena this time, so it's going to be a bit tighter. I got some tickets under the name of Mark Hall. Yeah, here you go, mate. That's it.
Sick.
Oh, you get an email now as well saying, you need to have proof of your jabs stuff. So we saw people, like security and that you had to walk past. So we got the app open on the phone, ready to show them. Yeah. And they went, no, I don't need to see that. Why not? I went, we're only spot checking. Like, mate, there's 18,000 people here. What are you doing? Like 10 out of them 18,000?
And for like the past nearly 2 years, they've not let more than 3 people in one room.
There was one point where we were walking past like some beefy security guys, and he looked at me and went, I was just everyone was quite excited. I was walking, like looking like someone who's going to see a band you don't want to see.
Yeah.
But and one of the security guys went, fucking hell, you don't look happy. And Sophie joking, he went, oh no, he's dead excited really. And I went, yep. And as I was walking away, this security guard was pissing himself. Absolutely pissing himself laughing.
Yeah, but I bet he had to stand there as well and listen, didn't he?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Fucking hell.
It was for the wife. She enjoyed it.
Nice little present.
Yeah. And like I say, it's husband points, isn't it? But it's more about... But to be fair, she has booked us tickets for her anniversary present to me to see The Offspring.
Oh, nice.
In Hull.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's always a fucking downside.
I might not go. I got a little... I meant to say this on the last podcast. Just something one day that tickled me when I was taking Flaniel to school.
Okay.
You've heard of Roald Dahl, the children's author. Well, every year they have a Roald Dahl Day, which gets a lot of complaints, believe it or not.
Why?
Because people say... A lot of women say he was sexist, which wasn't true. A lot of people say he was anti-Semitic, which wasn't true.
Right.
Just people who like to moan, basically. But the other week they had a Roald Dahl Day at school. So you either sent your kid in yellow, which was Roald Dahl's favourite colour,
right, or
a Roald Dahl costume, like for a character. So Daniel went as the BFG. We got him a little costume. He looked dead funny. I dropped Daniel off. I dropped Flaniel off. It's fine. I think everyone's already turned off by this point anyway.
Yeah.
So I dropped Flaniel off and I was walking out and I walked past this woman bringing a kid in, and on my way past I thought something doesn't seem right there. And I looked back and he was in a Cat in the Hat costume. And he was chuntering to himself, and I heard his mum go, "It doesn't matter that it's not Roald Dahl. No one will notice."
And there's you stood there laughing at some small child.
Hold on, that's Dr. Seuss, you fucking idiot!
You stood across the road going, "Oi, that's not fucking right.
That's not fair.
Oi, she's cheating."
I don't care what fucking... Because they ask for donation, you send them in their own clothes, to send them a quid and it goes to charity.
Right.
I was like,
what
no,
charity,
his quid doesn't go to fucking charity.
Yeah.
Fuck right off. I don't know, something with books.
Would have been funny if animal control came out and just get in the fucking crate. Go on. No cats allowed. Like,
Or hat. Take his hat.
yeah.
Oh no, the charity actually was water heaters for Saudi Arabia. Water's too cold. It's an epidemic.
They've all got sensitive teeth.
Yeah. On the note of flannel, stupid shit flannel said.
Oh.
So I've got two.
Two?
Two.
That's one more than normal.
I know. He's been particularly stupid in the past few days.
I'm surprised you don't stockpile them. I'm surprised you don't like, okay, just in case he doesn't say, oh,
Yeah, I do try and
Worthy.
keep a few ahead.
yeah, okay. Oh, I see.
He's getting older and therefore smarter, and so I'm really hoping that Piver turns out to be a fucking idiot.
Well, we can change it to like sassy things my
Sassy
son
things,
did.
yeah.
Because your son's pretty sassy.
Oh yeah, mate.
He's
Honestly,
always trying to, take the piss out of me.
trying.
Oh.
So he started watching the Addams Family film, like one of the latest ones, the animated ones on Netflix, and he'll watch it. He's watched it every day for the past 2 weeks.
Right.
And Wednesday Addams, the daughter, she's got a little pet octopus called Socrates. And Flania went, "What's the octopus called?" And I was called Socrates. And he went, "Sausage cheese." I was like, "No, it's not sausage cheese, you tit." Socrates.
I admire what he's done there. He's gone, that's two words I already know, merged together. And he's just gone for
That
it.
must be what he said.
Yeah, definitely. Here's the only thing that makes sense.
However, this is even better.
Okay.
So the other day I saw a couple of old friends of mine in a car park, just taking Flaniel to Subway.
Right.
His first ever Subway.
And
He had ham and mayo. I had to convince him to get the mayo. He loves both those things. He took 2 bites and said he didn't like it.
oh my God.
So I didn't feed him for the rest of the week.
You just give him sausage cheese.
Yeah, I gave him chilled water. He ate it. and
And that's how they get you.
I saw them 2 lads and I went, "Oh, now then, dickheads." And then immediately thought, "Oh shit, Flaniel's with me." So I said, "Oh, I mean, all right, guys." And then I thought I got away with it. It's fine. Then when I left them, walking back to the car, Flaniel went, "You said naughty word, Dad." And I went, "Yeah, no, sorry, mate, I shouldn't have done it. Naughty word, Dad shouldn't have said it." And he went, "You're a racist." I was like, "Oh man, I called them dickheads, Flaniel. They're not. It's not racist."
I love how you try to reason with him.
I know, yeah.
Like, hey, no,
No.
I'm not a racist. I called them dickheads.
And then
Like he's the law on the matter.
And then we got back in the car, and he immediately said to his mum, "Dad said a naughty word." I said, "Yeah." So I told Sophie about it. She went, "Oh, that is naughty, Dad." And then we all went quiet while we were eating our Subway for 5 minutes, and out of nowhere, Daniel in the back just went, "Dickhead." He's 5. I've ruined him.
That's amazing. I thought you was going to say you got back to the car and he got in and he just went, "All right then, dickheads," to Sophie and Piver. Oh.
Right. So a few episodes back, I shared with you some statuses from perverts on Facebook.
Oh, the perv pages.
From Sexthetica. I've got some
Still
more.
a terrible name.
Got some. It is, but I've got some more. Because I really enjoyed that. I don't know about you.
Yeah, it was fun, yeah.
I thought it puts.
I love me some cringe stuff on Facebook.
Yeah.
I feel like Facebook, it's properly going down the shitter. Have you ever deleted and reinstalled it and seen the ratings for Facebook on the App Store?
No.
It's like 2 stars.
Is it?
Whereas Instagram, on the other hand, it's about 5 stars. That's pretty damn good. I feel like they've missed a trick, though, with the Sexthetica.
Yeah.
Because aesthetic, they could have just changed it to aesthetic.
They could have done.
But with like 2 capital S's.
Well,
I'm writing to them.
some idiots. So this was put up for Gon Gan.
Gone Gan.
And
Korean?
He asks a question. I don't know. He asks a question. Is there a girl for sex?
Probably.
End of question.
Probably.
Someone commented called Ahmed Fahmy, and they've put, "There is sex for a girl."
Maybe they're writing a poem, like by committee.
Is
Is there another? Is there another response?
No, that's the only one I got on the screenshot. This is great. He ends it by saying, "Boys only." So only boys can answer this question,
Making an only boys club.
right? And I'm just going to put this out there, me and your boys, so we've got to answer.
Oh, shit. Right.
What does pussy taste like? I go first. Acidly. Not acidic. Not acidy. Acidly. It tastes acidly.
Okay.
I think he's been motting people out in a nuclear power plant.
Yeah, that's a bit...
Acidly.
What do you reckon?
What do I reckon? It depends, doesn't it?
From memory...
1 week out of the month it tastes like raw beef. And for the rest it tastes like...
Raw beef. I just got... sorry, dude, I'm so slow.
For the rest... Yeah, mate, I'm used to it.
Jeez.
For the rest of the month it tastes like God himself has cooked you an oyster.
I've never had an oyster.
You've never licked a girl out?
I have.
Just like that.
Sick.
Only chewier.
Fucking hell.
This is from Pass de Chance Babiche. And he asks...
You go hard with these accents, don't you?
Yes, mate. He asks a question, and he finishes his question with 3 emojis that have got like a monocle.
Very fancy.
Going as in, you know, I must know the answer. And he asks, who was still masturbating?
Well, if you'd have asked me 20 seconds ago, mate, I'd have answered yes.
I know, but the thing is, like, that implies that he knew some people were masturbating.
Yeah, like he knew...
And he's lost their phone numbers, but he needs to know if they're still masturbating. So he's thought, I'll pop it on Facebook.
We'll just check. Yeah.
This is from Nandani Manan.
Sick.
What do you think in your mind when you perform masturbation? Masturbation is spelled M-A-S-T-E-R. Bation as well.
So like he's a master at it.
Masturbation.
Like he would be an Olympic masturbator.
He is, yeah. So come on, mate. What do you think in your mind?
What do I think in my mind?
Not your knees. It's your mind.
Sometimes I think in my dick. I think about the boobies. Often the boobies. What do you think about, Mark?
What do I think about? I think about how much delicious seasoning sauce I'm going to make for tea tonight.
So you don't think about the boobies?
No, I don't think about
The boobies.
no. But I might try thinking about
The boobies.
next time I wank. Sorry, masturbate.
One sec, mate. I'm just curious. I'm just going to get on Facebook and write a status. Who is still masturbating?
This is a good one. Zeshan Khan.
Shaka Khan?
They put hello.
Sick.
Hello spelt with 1 L.
Hilo.
Hello. That's all they put in Sextetic.
Wasn't that a popular Xbox game? Hilo.
Hello. This is from... Do you know what? I'm not even going to try that name.
Don't. All the accents in the world, Mark, couldn't get you to pronounce that correctly. Therefore, I must insist.
Okay. Isinyo bulala laika mawake.
It's in what? He's in what?
Well, I'll tell you what he asks. I have slept, peach emoji, eggplant emoji, with only 6 people in my life, and you?
And me? I don't know. Have you? I've slept with 6 people in my life, and you?
I do not understand these people. Why
bother?
Why does he need to know?
What does he get from that?
Why does he think I want to know?
Because maybe he's still masturbating. He's one of them. Mark, while we're on here, why don't you post something?
Oh, I could post something.
Should I post something?
Let's read a couple more, and then because there's a couple of really good ones.
Just type something like, how many inches are they? Monocle emoji.
I'll do a few more. So this is a good one. This is from Aloe Knee. 20 years and I did not have sex before. Broken heart emoji.
But then...
Before what?
He's saying it like 20 years and I did not have sex before. the event in which I did
do
have
not go
sex.
outside.
Yeah, do not go outside.
I'm going to save that one for last because that's a good one. Are you a bisexual? Please interact with me. No, I'm all right, thank you. This is amazing. Mm-hmm. They follow this status with loads of crying emojis. This is from Enrique Sequoia.
What was it? Enrique Iglesias.
It says, my Facebook friend Tara Hall blocked me. That's it.
and he thought, you know what? This is hot as fuck. It's going on sex, thetic ass, or whatever it is.
I got another masturbation one.
Oh.
2 months without masturbation. What about you? Right, cheers, mate.
Yeah, just no.
We don't need to talk about it.
Right, Mark. Are there any women on that group?
Yeah.
Is there actually? Because I was thinking, it strikes me as the kind of group where there's only men, and it's very weird because it just seems to be a bunch of men asking each other how often they masturbate.
It does seem like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll do a couple more. This is from Shelton Nacube. Mm-hmm. Apart from me, who else has a billion reasons to thank God? You are in the wrong group.
I can't help but wonder what the billion reasons are. Or do you reckon that's how many times he's came? And then he's thought, I thank God for these 1 billion nuts.
This guy, Oais Idris, has created a poll.
Oh, okay.
Girls.
Do we get to vote?
No, it's an old one. Girls, which bra colour is your favourite one? Also, show a pic. So the first one with 22 votes just says NOYB, which I think is none of your business.
Oh.
The second one with 12 votes is just Arabic writing. And the last one with 5 votes is black.
There's no more votes than that?
That's it.
Oh, my God. It seems though like you'd have thought that people would have actually responded, but there's only 3 options,
I know, isn't it?
and one of them's a colour. Just one of them.
So this is the second to last one. I'll do this one and one more. This is from a lady.
Oh,
Yes.
well, this is about to get interesting.
I really want 5 dicks in my pussy at once time.
Fuck, that must be a big abyss.
At once time.
Maybe I missed the main bit there.
That's the bit that really fucks me off. As a writer, I can't stand it.
Fucking hell.
Last one. This is from Laden.
Wait, Bin Laden?
Paul.
Paul?
I don't know if we should be laughing at this, but I'm going to.
Oh, no.
Hello. I am a Moroccan refugee boy in Spain. I want a friend who will help me in exile so we can be friends and have sex.
I love how he's like, I'm a Moroccan refugee boy. Maybe that's his role play. Maybe that's what he does.
Dragons character.
I am a Moroccan refugee boy, and I'm looking for a level 5 wizard to meet and do a sex with.
Let's post something in it.
Okay.
Sex.
We need to know something. I think it needs to be a question, but not a question. So it's going to be a statement, but with a question mark at the end. Do you have any ideas, Mark?
So it just needs to be a regular fucking regular statement, and then we're going to put something at the end, right?
It's got to be something also really grammatically incorrect, like when did you masturbating?
Right, I can't find it. I'm on my page now. I don't know if they've taken it down.
What
no.
the page?
I don't know. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, okay. Let's just plug a few things.
Talk amongst yourself.
I'm actually opening up a rival sex page called aesthetic ass. You know, it's better than that one because I've actually used the word ass, but I've used it twice because there's twice as much ass in this one. It's a subtle difference to the previous page, which I think was called Sex Pathetica, due to the amount of men on there talking about masturbation. But this time we're doing it right, and there's only a small fee. You've got to pay it directly to the podcast though, because as you know, all the funds we receive go back into the podcast so we can make more and more exciting content for our sex pages. So yeah, sign up at
This is intense, mate. I'm
at
loving
aestheticass.ass. You'll notice that there's an extra ass on the end of that webpage because 3 times the ass is going into this page. Sign up below.
I still can't find it. After all that.
You made me do that
Yes.
for nothing.
Yeah, I actually. How do you find pages you've liked?
I don't know. It's Facebook.
It's not
2 stars, mate.
It's
2
not
stars.
coming up when I search for it.
We'll be right back.
Nah, I can't find it. Goodest of evenings to you all, my beautifully well-dressed audience. I am the one and only Kevin Mystico, fortune teller extraordinaire, and absolutely not a gypsy. Without further ado, let us sink into our sumptuous emails. First up, we have Fraser Brain from Seattle, which is in America. How exotic! Fraser writes, "Hello, Kevin. Long-time listener, first-time communicator. I was wondering if you could help shine a bit of light on what might be happening to me in the near future in terms of my career. You see, I currently work as a very successful radio presenter, but I'm wondering where my professional future lies now that no one listens to the fucking radio anymore. Thank you for your email, Fraser. I'm searching deep down in my ball now for you. The spirits are convening, working hard to give you an answer. They say radios are also widely known as a wireless, a radio receiver, or simply just a receiver. They are called this because they receive radio waves and convert that information into a usable form, which is what you hear coming from your speaker. There are 2 types of radio broadcasting systems, AM and FM. The radio receiver was invented by Marconi, Oliver Lodge, and Alexander Popov. I hope this helps you, Fraser, and thank you again for your email." Next, we have a message from Karen von Bismarck, who asks, "Is death the end?" Well, Karen, I'd say you've worded that somewhat vaguely. I'm going to assume that what you mean is death the end of life, in which case, yes, it is. Thank you, Karen, for your email. We have time for one more question, so let's go to the phones. Hello, who's calling, please? No, wait a minute, don't tell me. Is that Edward Set Menu A?
Oh, yes. You're really good, that's right.
Yes, I know, Edward. What can I help you with?
Well, I'm currently on a Brighton beach and desperate for a piss, but I can't for the life of me find any public toilets. Can you tell me where the closest ones are?
Well, Edward, I don't have to ask the spirits to help with this one. There's an old gypsy saying. Not being a gypsy myself, I only know it from reading it on Wikipedia. It's been handed down from caravan sage to caravan sage over 8 generations, originating around 20 years ago. It simply says, "Piss where you are." Does that help at all, Edward?
Ah, yes, that's loads better. Cheers, Kev.
You're welcome, and don't call me Kev, peasant. Well, that's all for 1 week. If you need help from the spirits, please send your emails in to colin@notagypsy.co. I'm Kevin Mystico, reminding you to stay gullible. And away!
It bothers me because, like, you won't speak properly into the mic, but you'll always, like, you'll get right into it. and do like a big
do
old
that.
sniff or a cough.
Uh,
The listener doesn't know how much I do for them, Mark. I cut all of those out, or as many as I can. But yeah, here we are every week.
not my problem.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. So, normally, this is the point where we do a wiki how. But I'm sick of you taking all the fucking airtime up with your little wiki how section.
Yeah, I didn't realise it was the Mark Ball podcast.
It is. It's exactly what it is. So, we're doing it a little bit different.
Okay. I like a new segment.
This week, we are going to be agony ants.
Ooh. Yeah. I'm an uncle.
No, you're not. Not anymore. So I found the website. It's called peoplesproblems.org. And basically, it's got loads of forums, and you can set up a forum about you've got a problem you've got in your life. And people can reply with advice and answers. So like an agony ant kind of service thing.
Well, I mean,
So what we're going to do is we're gonna read some people's problems and questions, and me and you are gonna offer some advice, and the way only we can.
okay.
So I'm going to read out some topics, and I'm going to let you choose.
Okay.
So some of the latest forum threads. Someone asks, "Am I wrong to delete my Twitter account?" I don't think that's worthy of an agony ant, is it?
No, I mean, just fucking do it.
do it.
Stop being a bitch. Just do it.
Is it finally time for me to cut off my grandmother?
Wait, I'm hoping that he works for the electric company. And he's like, oh, she's, you know what? She's doing my head in. No light for her.
Like
off.
for her. Another one. I found 15,000 images of other women on my partner's phone.
That's the one. Let's delve
that
deeper.
one. Okay.
That is spicy.
So
Sorry, Alan's nana can wait.
This was uploaded on the 26th of this month
Oh my God, it's recent.
at 10 to 1 in the morning
Right.
by Tired Mama 27.
No shit, she's up at 20 to 1
fucking
in the
hell.
morning.
Go to bed.
Fucking hell, no wonder you're tired.
So she says, me and my boyfriend have been together for 8. Not years. Or
What, it just says 8?
just for 8.
I thought you were stroking out then, Mark.
We have 3-year-old son together. Our relationship was fantastic to begin with, but after the birth of our son, I feel it went south. I gained around 80 pounds that I have struggled to shed due to PCOS and my poor diet, in brackets, not gonna lie, and our arguing increased.
All right.
Around 5 years into our relationship, he got a new phone and changed his password, so I don't know it because he said I was too snoopy. I did snoop a bit, but that was just checking all was well. And I knew he used to look at mine too. We had each other's passwords, so our sex life has been shit, as my PCOS has caused me to have a non-stop period for months
What
at
the
a
hell
time.
does PCOS mean?
I don't know, but I don't want to fucking
It
know
sounds
now.
bad.
Post-coital ordnance survey.
What is it?
That's
It's
my
a-
guess.
So it's a map of the vagina after sex.
That's my guess. Well, you just put a new river in, haven't you? Yeah. A water feature. But before that, I felt pushed away, like he didn't want me anymore. But when we argued and I asked him to leave, he doesn't. So he's a squatter, technically.
Right, so she's tried to break up with him.
Yeah, she's tried to fuck him off.
Do you know? Right, okay, hold on. Maybe he's not the problem here. Maybe you need to be a bit more persistent, because I think last time I broke up with someone, I didn't just go, look, it's over, leave. And when they didn't leave, I didn't just go, oh, let's carry on. Mark, she's clearly just gone, leave. And he's gone, nah. And she's like, oh, all right then,
All right, fair.
stay.
Fair. So she carries on. I honestly believe he's only here for our son. So anyway, 5 months ago, he got a new phone and cleared his old phone and gave it to me. While he was at work, I being me, decided to restore his old photos. To my horror, there were 15,000 images of women, This is not an overestimated amount.
15,000.
There were lots of sexy models, fine, in brackets. But this catalogue included screenshots of his 2 ex-girlfriends, some of our female friends from years back, females we know, family friends, and even some of his cousin.
Why are they all posting sexy pictures then?
No. When I confronted him, he cried. But now this has been leaking in my mind that there is something seriously wrong with me. I mean, what? My OH would rather look at... Oh, other half, I'm assuming.
Okay.
My other half would rather look at 15,000 other women than me. It's really getting to me and has been on my mind all day. I don't feel our relationship is working. He's been so distant. Can someone shed light on this? We are month 29 and I'm just heartbroken. 29 months of what?
Month 29?
Of what?
I don't know. This argument, that post.
So someone replied.
Oh, well, no, wait. We've got to give our advice.
Well, let's give it.
Let's dissect it a bit because we just read through it.
Yeah.
Let's add our spin on things.
So, what would you say to her, Dan, first?
Well, I'd say first off, is it 15,000 separate women or are there duplicates? You know,
Why
like
does
there's
that
about
matter?
50 women and there's a bunch.
A lot of
There's like 300 of each.
Why does that matter?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm just interested, all right? She didn't give enough information.
You just want to see the women.
Look, I don't believe there's 15,000 women out there.
You not?
Well, I've not seen that many.
Yeah, but there's plenty of stuff I haven't seen that I know exists.
You're a religious man, Mark.
No.
Well, why are you so gullible then?
I have never seen £1 million. I believe £1 million exists.
It's what the rich want you to think. Try
So
and keep
you'd
us
ask her-
poor people down. No,
You'd ask about the selection of women.
well, I'm confused as well. What kind of pictures?
Yeah,
Because
it
she
didn't
mentioned
say
his
explicit. Cousin, yeah. And screenshots as well. That's a bit weird, though. The screenshots in it.
Yeah, like, I mean, come on. If you hold down the picture, you get your options. You can save it that way. You don't have to screenshot anymore, mate.
I love how your advice has gone to advising him on how to use his phone properly.
Look, I'd have just broke up with him anyway because he's a fucking weirdo. Because why would he have just saved that many images? Like, does he not know that there's just literally just porn out there on the internet? You know,
Even Google image search, mate.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah. Seriously,
Sexthetic on Facebook.
he's trying too hard, and honestly, why does he need to keep them?
Yeah, that's what I don't get. He sounds a bit fucking weird.
Look, 15,000 images. That is a fucking lot. If you had them boxed, you'd be looking at half a room of images, and that's fucking mental.
What I can't get past is why this man stays with a badly drawn cartoon dog.
Yeah, she is a bit Snoopy.
She's a
isn't she,
bit
from that?
Snoopy.
Sounds
She loves a good Snoop.
fucking hell.
She's a bit Snoopy for my taste.
Oh my god, Mark, what?
I do enjoy how she went, I asked him to leave, but he wouldn't.
Yeah, he just stayed.
Squatters' rights.
Just fucking stayed. I'm entitled to half of that, baby.
I'm having the top bit. I'm taking
Yeah,
it with me.
the king comes in with a sword, and he's like, "I will split him in half," and the mum gets to keep it because she wants the whole baby. She don't want it being cut in half.
No.
Not like Bible days, innit?
Mate, I'd have it in half. That's spite.
Half of the problem, innit?
Yeah, but it's going to be dead after, so. You know what I mean? Problem solved.
Stop. We was really trying to tiptoe around that. That was the.
I've got 2 kids.
You got 2 kids, but you could have 4 half kids. You're looking at the problem all wrong.
But unfortunately, I'm not married to Snoopy. So,
What's your advice, Mark? What would you tell? What's our advice?
let's.
Let's solve this problem for her now.
I would say,
She's definitely listening.
tired mum 27, get your shit together and dump his ass.
Yeah.
Not because of the pictures, because I think he should be entitled to look at women. Why not?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean he loves you any less. However, you clearly don't want to be with him, or you wouldn't have asked him to leave.
Yeah.
And he sounds like a bit of a cunt.
And plus,
He's distant. He ain't fucking you. You've asked him to leave, and he's gone, nah.
Yeah. Nah.
And he's into bestiality because you're a dog.
You fucking dick.
She said she's Snoopy.
Oh.
I'm not calling her. I'm not calling her a dog.
I was like, she's already feeling low, Mark. Look, you're making me look human on this episode.
I know, but let's not forget
Look,
the Bin Laden section.
Just
though.
dump him because it's one thing to look at porn. You know, everyone does it, but to
Yeah.
fucking download it.
They're not even.
What's your problem?
Not even. I mean, the cousin thing as well.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
weird.
I don't think we spent enough time talking about the cousin shit.
We'll save that for next episode.
Yes.
Moving on. I want to hear about why that man's cutting his nana off.
Okay,
It better be fucking good.
it's a long one. So please bear with me. This is going to be a long one. Told you. A bit of context. Hi, my name, for the purpose of this forum, is R.
Shall we call him Richard?
Let's call him Paul. It's Bin Laden.
Fucking hell.
This was also on the 26th of September, by the way, but this was at 2:10 in the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
I'm 22 years old and I'm feeling particularly conflicted at the moment. I am wondering if anybody could give me some advice on this situation, and I am completely lost. Well, that's the point of the website.
Yeah.
You think,
Well, we're here for you, man. We're here for you, Paul.
it takes a dark turn here.
Oh, shit.
When I was 9 years old, my mother took her own life.
Oh, shit.
There was no major cause to this. She was a very depressed person who lived a very difficult life. She got into an abusive relationship, and with everything she had already been through, she just couldn't hold on any longer. When I was 12, I moved away with my dad and stepmom, and my maternal grandmother kicked up a lot of fuss about this. She accused my dad of cheating on my mother, which was untrue, and tried to say that he was taking away the only thing she had left of my mother. I am her only grandchild. After moving away, my grandmother, Joan, made little to no effort to keep in contact with me. She never calls or texts and has only been to visit me 3 times since I've lived here. One of those times was on my 16th birthday. When she later found out that I had a bank account, she told me that I could have saved her the hassle of visiting and she would have just sent me money. Her way of showing love is with material items. Joan has said some diabolical things to me in the past.
Please give me examples.
Accusing my dad of cheating on my mum, accusing me of slagging my mum off, telling me at 14 that my stepdad killed my mum
Jesus.
and is the reason she's dead, telling me not to get upset over my mum's death because it just makes other people upset.
Fucking
etc.
Granny's got sass, hasn't she?
Fucking I know.
Bloody hell.
Bin Laden.
She from Blackpool or something?
2 years ago, Joan and I got into a huge... It's not Granny anymore.
No.
Joan and I got into a huge argument after I tried to tell her that I wish she would make more of an effort to make contact with me and that I would rather spend time with her than have her send me money.
Why?
I know, innit?
She sounds like a bellend.
She started shouting at me, completely disregarding my feelings and telling me that I was just trying to make her feel guilty. I got angry back and told her that if she has a guilty conscience, then it's due to her actions, not the conversation we were having. Joan and I now only speak when my granddad calls me and he puts her on the phone. The only reason I speak with her is so that I don't upset him, as I know he hates to be in the middle. Stop putting her on the phone then, you retard.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Today should have been my mother's birthday. Today should have been my mother's birthday.
Should it?
And I received a call from Dawn, my mother's sister, crying her eyes out, telling me she's had an argument with Joan.
Mate, there's so many characters in this one.
I know.
Fucking Dawn,
It's
come
like
on.
it's like Avengers Endgame. isn't it?
What's Dawn's issue?
It all started because I am meant to be visiting my family at the end of this month, and when Dawn told this to Joan, her reaction was, well, I don't know if we'll have enough space for her as we're decorating. And this upset Dawn, who said it's only your grandchild who you haven't seen for 2 years, and it's likely she won't even be staying with you. The whole interaction escalated, and in the end, Joan turns to Dawn and says, "You made your sister's life miserable. It's no wonder she killed herself."
Oh my God. Wow.
My mum and Dawn struggle to have a close relationship, as Joan always played favourites and pitted them against each other. But when my mum was at her lowest, Dawn tried to help. I know this wasn't my argument, but this to me is completely unforgivable, and I can't ever see myself wanting any kind of interaction with Joan ever again. My mum was such a kind person, and she would be turning in her grave knowing how my grandmother has treated us. Am I right to be cutting her off, or should I give her another chance? Thank you so much if you read this far through. I appreciate any advice being given. Smiley face.
Okay. He's not thinking smart enough here. So
He's not thinking that this has been read out on a podcast.
okay, couple of things. So what he needs to do is stay in a good books, right? He's giving her it's a she, isn't it? R is a she, I believe, from what I gathered towards the end.
It doesn't say.
It did.
I
Because Joan spoke about her.
Yeah, all right. We'll just
Right.
say it's a she.
So
Doesn't matter. In this day and
Paul.
age, it doesn't matter.
Look, Paul.
Or Pauline.
Okay. So what I'm thinking is stay in a good books, because she's giving you money, right? She can be a cunt of a person. You shouldn't feel bad about taking the money. What you need to do
about taking it off your boss.
Yeah, exactly. So
And you have to work for that.
take that money, right? And then wait till she dies and you'll be in the will. Let's speed up the process. We're going to kill her, but we've got to be smart about it, right? Here's what we're going to do. Each time you go to see her, you'll go there and you'll speak to your granddad. And each time you'll put out a Werther's original on the side. Okay? The first time you go, you'll put out one. You know, she'll make sure she takes the bait. She will eat that Werther's original. Okay? Next time you go, you put out two. And you work your way up until there's maybe like 20, 30 there. Okay? You do it enough, she'll slip into a diabetic coma. And at that point, you refuse her insulin. It's a victimless crime. Other than Joan. Joan's the victim. But don't worry about it.
Because she's not a nice person, apparently.
Deny all knowledge. Take the money. Do
When you
whatever
said
the
about
fuck you
leaving the
want.
Werther's original out, I thought you were going to say that you coated it in expired poison.
Go on, what's your advice? I feel like I've done a pretty succinct job there, but
I
you
think
can have a
Joan's the
crack.
I think Joan is the kind of person who doesn't like chilled water.
Are you saying she's a domestic terrorist?
I'm saying she's a fucking monster.
She's a knob, isn't she?
I mean, we haven't heard her side of the story. It might be very different. But Joan sounds like a bit of a cunt, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Sounds like a right wanker.
Poor granddad as well.
Fuck off, poor granddad. Or thanks for ringing up to speak to me, Paul or Pauline. Yeah, it's very nice. It is your nana that you hate.
Yeah, just talk to her for a
Leave
little
it.
bit. That's
You know
a
what I
good
mean?
point, actually.
Fuck off, granddad. I'm not talking to the cunt.
So what should she do?
I was thinking, cut her out. Never speak to her again. You don't need that shit. You don't need that negativity in your life. There's plenty of other negativity around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your mum's killed herself. You're sad enough.
Yeah. Amen.
One thing that did get me in the start of that is it said that my mum killed herself. There wasn't any really major reason. There must have been something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, are we thinking Joan was the reason?
Could be. Maybe, she committed fraud or robbery and went to prison.
Maybe.
Like someone's dad.
These are all in jokes. We can't do this every week.
No, because they'll get to know. So, but, like I said, I was all for cutting her out because she's a twat. But I'm with you.
Yeah.
Kill her. Keep yourself in the will. Mm-hmm. Keep making it work for you financially. Get them papers. Right? Get them dollar bills. Turn up to the funeral in a suit covered in gold leaf.
And look,
And a top hat.
bonus points, frame granddad.
Tie him up with his own fucking phone cord. What do you reckon? One more?
You reckon we should 3 it?
Let's do it a 3. Good.
Yeah.
All good things come in 3s.
Let's have another one. Let's see what our options are.
Right, I'm just going to go through the categories, and then we'll find a forum in one of those categories.
Okay, let's go.
Relationships, emotional, sex.
Sex. We'll go sex. It's got to be sex.
It's got to be
what
sex.
we've had relationship, we've had emotional. Now we're going sex.
Good sex. Sexy times. Okay. So pick a forum, any forum. So first one is trying to spice up our sex life. That sounds a bit boring. Puzzled by his attitude. Oh my God.
In sex.
Should I allow former teacher back in my life?
Oh.
Bringing passion back into marriage. No, boring. Midlife crisis. Thinking of sleeping with much younger women.
Wait.
You can think about it all you want, mate.
Hold up, man. How much younger? That's a problem.
I know, that's a good point. Retired neighbour wants to teach me sex.
Dude.
How do I find men to have sex without going on a dating site when?
Do you know what's
I
funny?
think the title might be too long for the thumbnail.
We could put our news music underneath you reading out these topics. And it would sound brilliant. Sorry, what was that last one?
How do I find men to have sex with without going on a dating site?
We'll tell you. There's a page on Facebook, aestheticass.ass. There's 3 asses.
Or I'm sure, I don't know where you're from, but I'm sure your town has plenty of street corners for you to stand on. Sad and bewildered.
What?
This one, troubled.
This is in the sex forum. No.
I'm clicking this one.
What is it? Have we
This
decided?
is from Anonymous on the 5th of April this year at 7 minutes past 1 in the afternoon.
7 minutes past 1. Okay.
Pornographic images of my mother on a porn site.
Ooh. Is he asking for advice?
God, I hope
he
it's
is,
not,
isn't he?
I hope it's not
People problems. The thing is, right, is this...
you. I hope it's not you. I've seen your mum. Fucking, I should be the only panoramic image on there.
Mark! You're a real piece of shit sometimes.
Beep. Sorry, mate.
It's all right. She can't hear us.
It's not with all the gravy in her ears.
That's right, hear us. I cut her off. My Spotify subscription.
Right, so pornographic images of my mother on a porn site. I don't think porn site is needed.
No.
It's not going to be on like.
I don't think it adds
It's not on the
anything-
Daily Mail, is it?
Middle of the sun.
I am grown up, so no issues there. However, I was shocked to learn fuck me. However, I was shocked to learn that there are 11 pornographic images in a gallery on a porn site of my own mother. I was even more shocked to learn that the images are not owned by my mother.
And he was even more shocked when his girlfriend found them in his collection of 15,000 pictures.
Snoopy strikes again.
Right next to his cousin. Oh, fucking hell.
I was even more shocked to learn that the images are not owned by my mother, but the site does have consent from her to display them.
What site
and
is it?
therefore I could not have had them removed even though I tried.
Oh,
What site is it?
I want to know.
Calm down, mate.
Well, we can find it. We need to know.
I do. I want to see
would have been great
I
if he
wanna
shared a
I
link.
want to see his mum slit.
To be honest, right, could you imagine that this was like just a real like deep undercover ad for that website? Because people click on this and they'll want to see it. If they put a link in there, just think of how much fucking interest they would garner. Like, I'm in. And I don't even know what kind of niche this is.
Niche. However, my mother is absolutely mortified that I came across them. That's a bad choice of words. Apparently, she never considered the possibility. But she also insists that I should just forget about it, as she could not have them removed now, even if she asked. I personally really, really want those photos removed, and I feel she should do more. I have not spoken about this with anyone I know and never will. However, I was actually told by the individual that owns the gallery to fuck off. And I should mind my own business and just not look at them.
It's a good point. Stop going on the website.
Stop looking.
Just, you don't have to look.
I bet he screenshotted. It was this
He's another one of them freaks.
Yes. Just hold it, mate. Save it. It was this reaction actually shocked me to the core. I actually was really angry. I could have shouted at this person if I had the chance.
Just write in caps. Don't worry.
Should my mother do more to do the right thing? Ooh, that's judgy. Or should I actually mind my own business and allow some keyboard warrior to tell me to fuck off instead of at least being pleasant about my request?
It's a matter of manners, is it?
Yeah.
So all right, let's put it in perspective. You're there, you're on X Hamster, whatever it
coming
is.
across your mother, apparently.
You just you're scrolling down. Oh, Asian, squirting, jerk off instructional,
Sea life.
the normal sea life,
It's you doing it.
bacon. And then you look down, next one, Joe Mama.
It's Joe Mama.
What do you do, Mark?
What do I do? I
Look over your shoulder and make sure no one's looking.
have the most challenging wank I've ever had. And I did it to Princess Diana's funeral, so...
Let's not talk about your September tradition.
Oh, mate, I hate chilled water. So, yeah, that's my advice.
What?
Knock one out.
See, yeah, because
Remove the tension.
isn't there a word, a Japanese term that is used to describe the feeling after you've nutted, the clarity that you get in your brain? I can't remember. I saw it on social media, so it must be real.
I think it's... Oh, that's nice. Oh, no.
You get
actually,
that post,
no.
right?
It's Bisto.
Bisto. You get that post-nut clarity, don't you?
Yeah.
Just see
No,
how
I'll
you
tell
feel
what
after
I
you've
get
nutted.
Once I nut is no one fucking touch me.
Yeah.
That's what I get.
I get like shame.
Yeah, shame.
Always shame. It's the
But no,
Mormon
yeah,
in me.
That's
It's
my
the Mormon
advice.
in me.
Knock one out. It removes the tension. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
Just
might as
fucking
well.
do it. Fucking
Look,
do it. That's what they're there for.
I love our advice.
Imagine how complimented she'd feel.
I think doing that though, like if he was like, "Oh, the other day I nutted over it," she would do everything in her power to get that tucked down. I feel like you get your own way because she'd be thinking, "Oh my god, my own son is masturbating over these photos."
Yeah. And then she manages to get them taken down and he goes, "Joke's on you." Screenshot him. That's it then. Riskiest episode so far.
We didn't set out for this. No. But this is where we landed.
It is.
And we can't take it back, unfortunately.
I mean, we can just delete it and start again. But who's got the time?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a schedule to keep.
Yeah, I know. I'm a busy man.
There's about 3 people who expect this every Monday.
I know, and I've got babies to slice in half.
On that note,
On that note,
no one asked for it,
no one needed it.
but this was it.
It
was the Dark Ballcast. Fuck off.